15th of March. I've stuck in England longer than I expected, which seems fairly typical for the last couple of years. I've got an operation tomorrow, which came up. They gave me a week's notice, which is what I was expecting, but it was a surprise. So I'm going to be here for a few more days longer. And this is at the bottom of my mother's garden. This was a lovely place to grow up, swimming in there as a teenager. And that's looking upstream. Another week, another ferry. I'm in Portsmouth, I'm about to leave for Ouistreham, and it's Wednesday 22nd of March. All the other cabins were sold out, so I've got a rather roomy 4-berth cabin with a window. Expensive, but it was that or sleep on the deck. Night night. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just bought some bread for the day at the Boulangerie. I've patronised quite a lot. This is Ouistreham itself, and I'm about to set off on the journey. There you are, 7 o'clock. Crossing into a new region, Pays de Loire, another centre, region. Just north of Tours now. I've just crossed the Loire at Tours, and I'm still on the autoroute. I'll be getting off soon, go across country for a bit. It's 11 o'clock and I've stopped for something to eat. I'm off the motorway now, and it's obviously a bit more slowly. Here's my view though, pretty peaceful here. I've noticed though that all the cars parked on forecourts are absolutely covered in that Saharan dust. The ones on the left have been pollarded and the ones on the right have just been left this year. I'm making the most of this because I'm going to be back on the autoroute in a little while, where I will be for most of the rest of the day. There's 430 kilometres still to go. I missed the sign, but we're now in Nouvelle-Aquitaine. Maybe this will say it again. No, this is just the department. N20 now, the A20 rather, which is quite quiet as normal, and I've got just over 4 hours to go according to the sat-nav. It's about 1 o'clock. I've just stopped for another snack. I'm 50 miles north of Limoges, something like that I think. It's lovely and warm, 16 degrees, very comfortable. Into my last region now, Occitanie. It's nearly 2:30 and I've got 200 kilometres to go. I'm now driving towards Figeac, I think. Anyway, it's on the course. I'm in the course of the Lot, the high areas. It's 1200 feet up. fairly dry and rocky up here. I've got 2.5 hours to go. It's 4:15, no, 4:45. I'm just south of Figeac, and I've got about another 70 miles to go. It's gone so pretty well so far. Look at all the lovely blossom in Villefranche de Rouergue. That probably won't come out, but that's Courtes-sur-Ciel there. On its mound in the sky. I'm just dropping into Albi now. Don't know whether the camera will pick that up, but most of that valley is filled with buildings, and you can see the cathedral right slap bang in the middle, dominating it because it's the tallest building around. Over the Tarn in Albi, and there is the cathedral. It's 5:45. I've arrived home, so time to unlock and check everything's okay. That was that slightly under 11 hours, including stops. It seems that while we're away, there was some wind, and it's brought down this. And also that. Someone's kindly cleared it away or off the road, so I shall now chop it up and remove it. Well, that's a bit more neat than it was. I'm a bit annoyed. I put the forklift there so that the Diane couldn't be stolen if anyone did break in here, and the battery's flat. There must be some kind of drain on it, and I just can't start it at the moment, so it's on charge, and I can't get the Diane out until I've charged it and got it going. We bought a couple of raspberry canes. These are autumn ones, yellow ones, so the birds will hopefully leave them alone. I put one in and then realised I think it's going to be too shaded by the trees. So I put another one in here. but the ground is like rock now, so it's not a lot of fun digging it, but I'll keep going and put the other one in here, near here. And there's the first of our little fruit garden. It's Sunday 27th of March, clocks have just gone forward. And this is the first time I've been in the chicken run since they left. We gave them away at Christmas because we just weren't able to guarantee to be here all the time. Too much of a commitment, in other words. It's quite sad to see all this like this though. Also interesting how this is all, it was all flat, now it's all loose and crumbly. I wonder why that would be. Anyway, today's task, I'm going to prune the vine, but I reckon that's going to be closed, so I'll have to go the other way around. I let the fire go out yesterday. The nights are still a little cool, but the days are now warm. Today's forecast is 19. And I think tomorrow is 20 or 21. It's this vine I want to tackle today. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? A bit neater. There's some signs of some life on some of the buds as well. So hopefully in another month or so that will be turning green. I've just removed the last of the posts in the orchard. When I say that, there are 3 posts I think, but they don't have any trees with them. And I think 1 tree has died, or maybe 2. And we'll see in a few weeks. They might just be late to blossom. Well, that took nearly 2.5 hours. And I still really need to come back with a strimmer to clean around the base of the trees. Well, this story continues. I put the old battery on charge, nothing at all. I took the new battery back to the place I bought it from a few weeks ago, and it's fine. However, I couldn't start it on the Kaban battery, and the Kaban is trapped in here because I can't get it out of that tiny gap. So I'm going to put the new battery back on and see if it's something to do with the starter solenoid, which I've never worked on one of these before obviously, but it's going to be a learning curve. Well, a useful learning lesson. I'd left the handbrake off, and as soon as I put the handbrake on, it fired up. So that's my fault. I'm just watching these blue tits who are attacking their own reflections in the glass. And they've been doing it for a good hour.